Hi, it's Martin W. Ball here, your Kangen Water guy. Today talking about how to find out whether your ionizer is actually working. Now the reason why you would want to know this is simply because the source water is going to dictate. The ionizer needs a mineral within the source water to be able to create ionization, which then gives you your Kangen water. So with your unit, when you buy it, you get a kit. And it's like this, it's got a pH chart, which has got some colors on it, and you've got some pH drops, and you've got a little pot here to be filling up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through exactly how to test whether your ionizer is charging the water. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the pH of the source water. Now I'm using town water. Town water is federally regulated to be floating around about between 7 and 8 pH. Therefore, it's slightly alkaline, and they do that through adding chemicals to it to create a chemical change. The reason being that if the water was acidic, as it's running through the pipes, it would damage the pipes, it would damage the joints of the pipes, damage the pipes through the home, so it needs to be slightly alkaline. So what we'll do now is we'll just run the water through there. We'll get this and we'll just fill it up, basically so it's up to about the line, and that's just an indication point. And then what I'll do is with the pH drops, you'll notice I've got a cloth. And that's because we don't want to spill the pH drops on anything because it will stain. So as I open this up, I'm just going to put in 2 drops. So what you'll notice there now is that this liquid, as I just shake it up, is basically, when we look at it on the chart, you can see it there, it's a bluey green, so it's between 7 and 8 pH. Now what's really important to understand with this chart and any chart is that when we're printing on paper, we print in CMYK, that's the color codes, and you don't always get the exact color match. If you look on your computer screen, you're going to get it in RGB, which can basically create any color tone. This is always going to be slightly different, so don't freak out if you get different colors. So now we know that basically we're dealing with this as the source water. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run the water through the ionizer. I'm going to get this and put it down the tap. And right now we're running 9.5 Kangen water. So what's happening is that tap water has gone into the ionizer and it's splitting it. So because the ionizer is balanced at the top of the pH scale, which is 14, when I'm running 9.5, 9.5 comes out of here, and the remaining must be 4.5. 9.5 plus 4.5, total 14. So what I'm going to do is, this is just splashing on me a little bit. What I'm going to do is get the water from the bottom hose. And I'm just going to empty a bit out of there. I'm going to get my pH drops. And I'm going to drop them into the water. Now what you'll notice is that as I shake this up, this liquid, if I bring it over to the camera, this liquid is acidic. It's orangey yellow. So when we put it here on the pH chart, what you can see is orangey yellow. It's around about 4.5. Now watch this as I offer it up to the 9.5. Watch the color change. It's now gone into more of a purpley blue, which means that it's more around 9.5. If I was to empty that and get a little bit of 9.5 now and put the pH drops in, you can see clearly that the water is alkaline. It's a deep purple. Now what this is explaining is that the ionizer is working. There is a mineral in the source water. I'm just going to turn that off. There is a mineral in the source water that's helping the ionizer charge the water. Therefore we're getting Kangen water. If you were to run your source water, so you tested it first, if you were to run that through the ionizer, excuse me, let's finish this clean. If you were to run the water through the ionizer and it came out the same color as tap water, the source water going in, then there isn't a mineral in the ionizer charging it up. Like, that's important to be aware. So that's a quick test to see whether ionization is taking place, especially if you're on rainwater or if you actually have a pre-filter in place. Always check that it's coming out that way to make sure it's taking place. Remember that we don't add anything chemically altering, as in minerals, to the water to create Kangen water from our source water. Everything is done through an electrical charge. I have a video that it shows the differences, and when I've turned the unit off, I've taken the filter out, the enhanced tank out, everything, and I show what happens when we test the water. That's a great video for those people who are skeptical about ionization, but also to help you understand the machine needs to be plugged in and you need a mineral to be able to separate the water to create Kangen water. Thanks for your time. I look forward to educating you again soon. Bye for now. Enjoying my YouTube channel? Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell to receive further value.